Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Bob Gibson is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Pittsburgh, center fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. This is popped up. Bagwell shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Dale Murphy. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Frazier is on his way home. Now it's cut off. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
So we got him swinging. Corey Dickerson is the second out of the opening frame.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Gibson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jamison Taillon will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball, overhand curveball, and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
A high fastball is in there. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
The next Cub up, Jeff Bagwell, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So in now for Chicago, Junior Moore. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Moore is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Babe Ruth would be next. The 3-1 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cubs strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Josh Bell the next to hit. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Griffey Jr. is there, one away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Harrison. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In his career, Harrison is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Up with it, Piazza. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Now the 2-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a two-out base knock.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Freeze. The runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. The next Cub up, Ken Griffey Jr. will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on tape. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now in the box, Cal Ripken, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Piazza stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a slider. Hit sharply on the ground. Frazier over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. The pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd, the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder.
Ready for another chance. Dale Murphy looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Moore is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
First baseman, number 5.
Striding in once again, Jeff Bagwell. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Junior Moore. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Popped high in the air. Harrison over to his right. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In for strike 2. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Babe Ruth. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, Ruth.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Line to the right side. Murphy is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and here comes Junior. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Bell moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Mike Piazza. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for 2nd. And he is into 2nd with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at 2nd base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1, and he just misses with a curveball. Piazza at 2nd with 2 down. Keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Freese behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Griffey Jr. has it in his sights, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bob Gibson.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Missed with a breaking ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Cal Ripken is on deck. The 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Cal Ripken. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Ready once again, Jeff Bagwell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first.
Safe, I said he's safe.
The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Junior Moore. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And here comes the Babe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it won't get easier now. Juan Marichal gets loose in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Morgan, the runner at third. Bagwell on second. Moore at first. 2 out in the inning. And that one just missed outside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Fouled off. The 2-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something he could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
So in now for Chicago, Ken Griffey Jr. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Four runs here in this half inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mike Piazza would be next. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Dickerson's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moore giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Right fielder, number 40, Dale Murphy.
Digging in once again, Dale Murphy. He went down on strikes last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Hit back up the middle. Ripken is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 27, Juan Marichal.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Piazza. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Mike Piazza.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Seared down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now. Bob Gibson getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Cal Ripken. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Ready on 1 and 2. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Josh Bell the next to hit. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready for another chance. Josh Harrison. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Gregory Polanco will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Gregory Polanco.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Harrison is off of first with 2 away. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. Pause and the 0-2, and it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south, pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Starling Marte as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. 1-1. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Doc Ellis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Doc Ellis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
First baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Ready for another shot now. Jeff Bagwell. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Morgan blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Stepping in now, Junior Moore, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. At third with nobody out.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch to Junior. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. The 1-2 is a call. Third strike down in the zone. But the Cubs do come through with 1 thanks to the RBI triple. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 3. Leading off the inning, Dale Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Striding in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Two out with the man at first. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Moore going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Murphy rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they close the gap to 3 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The 2-0 pitch. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Pitching to swing and miss there. 3-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Griffey waits on it, and that retires the side. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 7 and the Buccos 4. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Piazza. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Enos Slaughter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cal Ripken. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is a sinker in the zone called a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ripken leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cubs 8 and the Buccos 4. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. Lee Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in to try it again, David Freese.
Third baseman, David Freese.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ruth on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 17, Josh Elton.
Number 18 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18.
And that misses for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Ruth. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
8-4 tonight. The Cubbies used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bob Gibson wins his third of the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs set 3 balls into the seats as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-4. Their 10-3. The Milwaukee Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-0.